Hello and welcome to my six-string journey. My name's Cypher and on this channel I am documenting my journey learning to play the electric guitar. It's been a while since my last update, so this video is going to update you on how things have been going, some pretty big changes, some reasons why things have slipped a little bit, and also a little bit of positivity that we are going to be getting back to normal now. So one of the main reasons why I've been very quiet lately is a lot of you know that I got very busy with work, but I also got extremely tired. And one of the things I found when I got exceptionally tired was that just picking up the guitar to learn to keep practicing and to continue to learn new songs became more and more frustrating. It was harder to do things. The fatigue, just you couldn't keep the notes in your head, and just moving forward was just becoming a little bit more difficult. And one of the main reasons why I was getting so tired is what a lot of you don't know is I very often had to pause my videos because we have a 15-year-old Labrador who very often would come in, or while I'm starting to play, he would decide to start sort of singing along and sort of howling, and yeah, I used to have to stop and reset the video and stuff. Unfortunately, we lost our 15-year-old Labrador last week, which completely blew me sideways. It affected me in ways that I hadn't actually realised that it was going to, and I didn't actually pick up the guitar in a week. Obviously he's not with us now, so whilst I really wish he would come in and disturb this video, you know, that's not going to happen. But obviously sleep patterns going back to normal a little bit more. I'm not staying up till midnight to let him out, and then up in the early hours of the morning to let him out, and then up really early in the morning. So missing him terribly, as we all do when we lose our pets. But that was a week ago, and I'm now sort of getting back into the guitar a little bit more. So with regards to the lessons, we've continued with the lessons 2 weeks, a lesson every 2 weeks. Haven't had a lesson in 3 weeks because we lost our dog on Tuesday of last week and my lesson was on a Wednesday, so I postponed that. I'm going to be having that this week. And what we're doing is we are working on, well, the only top I could wear today would be Pink Floyd, because as many of you picked up in the last video, and I was absolutely amazed that you picked this up, is I am working on a solo that I've wanted to work on for the longest time. It is the second solo from Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. There are an enormous amount of new things to learn. There is a pinch harmonic that I just cannot do. Slides, bends, there's even a rake in there, which is something new. So lots and lots of new techniques. And for the moment, I'm just trying to get the notes in my head, and then we'll be working on the actual flow of the music and try and get it close to how it is played. I'm probably not going to get up to full speed because my hands just aren't up to it, but we'll see how we go. So this is just going to be sort of one of my first practice lessons that I am recording following losing our Labrador, and we're just going to see how it goes. My fingertips are yet again softened up through not playing enough, and that's one of the things that I really hate when I take a break. Sometimes it's nice to take a break, it does refresh you and you come back to it renewed, but yeah, soft fingertips, they're a pain. Anyway, let's lose this, which I'm wearing at the moment because I have a ongoing problem with my hand, but playing with it is very difficult. And I'm just going to go through just my morning practice session, which is simply going through the pentatonic scales, and then we'll go into that initial solo and I'll show you how far I've got. just run through those scales. Still need to do a little bit of work occasionally, missing a string on the picking hand, and I'm not working to a metronome today. I have been trying to work with my metronome to get a little bit more consistent, but I am also trying to build the speed and the dexterity in my hand and just warm it up a little bit. One of the things I found really useful, I know there's a few of you that follow that have got hand issues, and one of the things that I found by pure accident a couple of weeks ago is a couple of times I did the washing up in hot water and then came into the conservatory just to do some practicing, and I found that my hands were a little bit more supple and easier to move. And now what I'm doing is I'm just bathing my hands in quite warm water, sort of warm to hot water, and that is helping my hands quite a lot. So really quite cool. So for the Pink Floyd purists out there, this is going to sound horrendous. I'm not playing it correctly. What I'm trying to do at the moment is just get used to the notes and the progression of the notes. So the timing is going to be out, the flow is going to be out, and you just got to bear in mind that I am still very much a fledgling beginner, and I'm trying to learn some of the new techniques more than trying to play it to show off. But hopefully this will show how far we have come over the last sort of 4 weeks since the last video. I will remind you that there have been whole periods, 3-4 days, where I wasn't able to pick up the guitar and play at all. So I've probably practiced this maybe for 3, maybe 4 hours collectively tops over that period of time. So let's just see how we get on. Just crank the volume up a little bit, I think. Give that one more go. A couple of little mistakes in there. Remind you that, you know, I've not played this too much and just want to try and work on this phrase. This is what I've been working on with Michael, just taking it in chunks. So we started off with just simply this bit. Then we added into that the slide. With that little pull off. And then we went back to the same as the intro. And then, so we did that over 2 lessons. And then the next lesson we just added in the next couple of bars and the next couple of bars. And that's been a really nice way of just trying to build this whole sequence. So again, this is the final, the outro solo to Comfortably Numb, and let's give it another go. A couple of little mistakes. I know I'm playing it much more slowly than I should be, but for the moment I'm just trying to get each of those little sections just under my fingers. So for instance, when we get this part, and then we've got the other part after the rake, and this bit, mute that. This bit I struggle with because it's we are going from 9 down to 6 with a pull off, and then we need to go into a bend on the 3rd string of the 6th fret, sorry, the 8th fret. So the first time that we do it, you just got to do that pull off, and then it's you play it once, then you bend it up, mute, and then the next time, that same pull off, we go straight into a bend. Just a double bend. You've got those little pull offs all the time that I'm working on at the moment. And then one of the things that I can't do at the moment is when we first open up with the song, that initial note needs to really be a pinch harmonic. And I can't really do that. So a lot of people just play the straight note on the 7th. But I do want to try and get the pinch harmonic, which is so difficult to do. I give up with that. We had probably a whole lesson with Michael just working on the pinch harmonic, which is supposed to just have a very small part of the pick out the side of your thumb, and as you are picking downwards, then you just let the little fleshy part of your skin touch the string, and you're supposed to get this little squealy. And it does matter where you pick the string in relation to the pickups as well, so depending on which pickup you're on, and I'm on the neck pickup at the moment, but depending on where you actually try and pick the string, it's easier or harder. And one of the things that I did find when I was trying this is once or twice I actually caught the string between the pick and my thumb, and that did give me quite an unusual sort of noise. Not quite sure that it works. Welcome your comments on that. I'm really not quite sure, and I actually quite like just a straight open note. Rather than, I can't get it now. So it's coming along. I'm thoroughly enjoying working on this solo. Yes, I'm not doing very much with the chords right now. I'm not going back to some of the solos that I've done previously. Yes, it's just a few notes that I'm working on. But for me, I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, learning some new patterns and just having some fun, which at the end of the day is what this journey is all about. If you're not having fun, it's not worth doing it. For those of you that have commented previously that I'll never make a lead guitarist, absolutely, I'm with you on that one, no problem whatsoever. I don't intend to get up in front of anybody playing lead in a band or anything like that. I'm quite happy just to be treating this as a hobby for myself, something to keep my brain active, to get me away from work, and hopefully with all of these little phrases that I'm learning, there may be down the line I might be able to put those phrases into some solos that I do. One of the things that I would like to do next with this is to get this little phrase nailed over the next couple of weeks. It is getting better day by day. And then to be able to play along to a Comfortably Numb backing track. I have got one in mind. It's a tutorial that Michael and I are following. And I would like to be able to play along with that. But one or two of the bits are a little bit too quick for me. And I may well end up just making this my own. But anyway, that is the update. The real reason why I've been quiet. I've been sitting here waiting for that door to go and for Mylo to come in and just woof or bark or disturb the video. It's never ever going to happen again. It left a massive hole in our hearts. I will probably put a photograph or two in this video just for a moment in time memory for myself. But this is the first video after losing him and getting back into it, and I hope to be giving you more updates as we go. I will also in the next video share with you the book that we're using for this particular solo, and also the YouTube video, which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to keep that for the next video when hopefully I can play this a little bit better, and the book is upstairs at the moment, so I haven't actually got that with me. So if you want to know a little bit more about this particular solo, the book that I'm following and the video that I'm following, probably by, in my mind, one of the best tribute acts and certainly the best Pink Floyd guitarist who isn't Pink Floyd. He's absolutely amazing. I've seen him live, and when I found this video series I just couldn't believe it. So that's what I'm following. I'll give you all of that information in another video coming very soon. In the meantime, take care. Bye bye. I'm going to try this again. Completely lost my way. Let's give it another go. still a few mistakes, but still learning. I'll catch you later. Take care. Bye.